Hi team, I hope you're all well. This is a very odd way for me to do this. It is now Monday the following week and I am just doing the beginning of this reading vlog now. I wouldn't normally do this, however, this was supposed to be two separate reading vlogs. One reading fantasy romance, one a weekend reading vlog. That neither of them went very well and I'm just mashing them both together. I think I have generally explained this on Twitter, but I thought I would mention it again here now because I have to do an intro for this anyway. Neither of these vlogs went very well. I was in a bit of a hangover from Polathon because I'd had such a good time and read so much and stuff. I was having a bit of a hangover from that and just generally not having a decent week with stuff anyway, physical and mental stuff. So I'm feeling much better, thank goodness, and I am much more confident that this week is going to be a better week. But yes, I decided to mash the two together and just have one reading vlog. So I don't know how great this is going to go. We will see. Hopefully it will be okay. I did manage to get some reading done, but I'm not going to talk about that now. You guys will find out at the end of the reading vlog exactly what I went through and what ratings I gave it. But very quickly, I really wanted to mention that Ryan from Ryan Connolly Art, which I will leave a link to his Twitter, Instagram and also shop down below. Please do go and check his shop out. You may have heard about Ryan before. He is Becca from Becca and the Book's best friend and he is so lovely, really lovely guy. So please do go check his shop out, support small where you can. I really encourage it. But he sent me one of his canvases to show you guys and it's absolutely amazing. This is one of the like Valentine's kind of punny fantasy type canvases and I friggin' love it. I'm obsessed with this canvas. So the canvas says he got a big wingspan, if you know what I mean, and obviously this is like Fae inspired. I'm obsessed with this. I just think it's so good. I love the quote, I love the colours on it, the canvas itself is just beautiful and these are all handmade by Ryan. So yeah, I implore you to go check out his shop. Please do so. Support small where you can and help people out, especially at the moment if you can do so. So yeah, I'll leave a link to his Twitter, Instagram and shop down below like I've just mentioned, but please do go and check him out. He's awesome. So yeah, but let's get on with the rest of the reading vlog and then you'll see me again at the end. Good morning. It's currently about 10 to 12 in the afternoon on Wednesday and this is the first time I'm updating you since Monday. My apologies. I have been, I don't know, all over the place a little bit with my head. So I'm gonna give you a quick update. I've been doing a little bit of reading. Sorry, there's a mark on the screen thing and I keep thinking it's on my face and it's not. So I'm going to give you a quick update on reading and then I'm off to my brother and my sister-in-law to spend some time with Tara and Thomas this afternoon and then I will be back tonight to continue reading, hopefully, fingers crossed. So first of all, I did pick up Fortuna Sworn by KJ Sutton on Monday night. I did some Patreon sprints on Monday and I picked this up. My patrons chose this for me and I've managed to get over the last couple of nights to page 160. I did go back like a chapter. I might go back a couple more chapters on the basis that up until about, I knew what was going on around about the 130 page mark and then I kind of lost it a little bit. I have very mixed feelings about this. Overall, I'm enjoying the story. I like where it's going and I'm enjoying it, but I feel very confused. I think because it's so short, the whole romance in this happened very fast with almost zero explanation. So it is quite confusing on that basis. Also, we don't find out what Fortuna actually is until around about 80 pages into the book or something. So again, that whole mystery thing was really nice, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel really weird about this. I'm not fully sure where it's going. I get the feeling that maybe this series may get better as you carry on with the series. This is obviously just trying to lay the foundations, but I feel like we've just been thrown into this world and I literally don't fully understand what's going on at all. Fortuna's brother essentially has been missing for about 2 years. Fortuna spent the last 2 years working in a bar and also looking for a brother. Now she is like this mysterious being that we don't find out what she is to begin with. I'm not going to tell you what she is because that whole mystery thing is kind of cool, but she one day is basically being dragged to a market to be sold on because of the type of being that she is. It's very, very rare. She's one of the last of her kind, and she gets some help from a fairy who takes an interest in her, and then essentially their relationship becomes very, very fast. And I feel like there's an ulterior motive, but I can't figure out what it is, and I don't understand what's going on. I'm really, really confused. There is like a whole mating bond thing in here, you know how like ACOTAR has the mating bond thing. Sometimes fantasy romances have a mating bond. I usually love that, but this was so fucking fast. Like, not, it's like one-sided and it's so fucking fast, and I'm so confused. Really confused with it. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully gonna carry on with this possibly later on, but I did start getting confused at last night, and I started losing my way with the audiobook a little bit. Like I say, I went back another chapter, but I'm probably going to go back a couple more and get myself back around, probably go back like 30 pages. So because of that, I then decided that I was going to pick up Dark Harmony, which is the third book in the Bargainist series, and I managed, this is going to be really confusing, but I managed to get, I think it works out around about the 53 page mark in this. So because this is the bind up, I managed to read this lot, which doesn't look like 53 pages, but because the page count on Goodreads is the actual Kindle / actual physical version of Dark Harmony page count, this is a very tall version of the book, you see? So the text is very small, the pages are very long, which means that there are less pages in this than there actually are in the book. So it works out, I've worked it out, I've gone through the Kindle because I've managed to get the Kindle Unlimited version of it, and it works out about 53 pages, and I'm just loving being back in this world. And ironically enough, when I picked this up, immediately I jumped back into the world. I know I'm already in the world, I'm familiar with the characters, and I know I love the characters in this world, but immediately, just the writing style, I preferred it so much more to this. So I don't know, which I've read from KJ Sutton before, but I read it was the Charlie Travesty series that she's done with Jesse Elliott. So I don't know, it's weird. Immediately I jumped back into this and was like, this is where it's at, this is what I'm looking for, and this just is not fully doing it for me. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how I feel about it by the end. I'm a little bit gutted because I was hyped for it, because I know that Becca and Ashley have both given it 5 stars, and I know other people have really loved it. So I don't know. I'm sad, but anyway, I'm really loving being back with these characters, and I'm having a great time with Des and Callie again, and I think we've had a bit of tempo already. I hope we get some more of her, but yeah, shit's going down and I'm enjoying this. So looking forward to getting back into that again later. So I'm gonna go anyway and make my way to hers, and then I will check back in with you when I've got something to update you on. But that's how reading fantasy romance is going for me so far. So yeah, I'll check back in with you later. Hello team, standard procedure. It's the earliest hours of the morning. It's, what time is it? 26 minutes past midnight on Friday morning. So we've just come off some pretty intense Patreon sprints on Jade's Patreon, and it was really good, so useful. I've managed to get quite a bit read today. So I finished Fortuna Sworn. I'll show a picture of it here because the book's upstairs and I can't really go and get it. I battled back and forth with the rating on this one, on the basis that I kind of went into this with a false sense of security, thinking that this was going to be a new favourite book, and it was so far from that, it's not even funny. I gave this 2 stars. And I'm really sad about it. I clearly had this on a pedestal, and I should not have had. On the basis that I know so many people that have really, really loved it and enjoyed it and given it like 4 and 5 stars. I just didn't like it. I was not a fan of the main character, Fortuna. Did not enjoy her at all. I didn't think that there were so many plot holes in the story, and I just was so fucking confused for most of the book. I honestly thought that I'd missed something at some point. Like, I thought, oh shit, I must have missed something here early on in the book, and I must have missed an entire chunk where Fortuna met the Fae, whose name I can't even remember because it's such an obscure name and it's not even like a sexy Fae name. I can't even remember his name, it's so bad. So we're just gonna say the Fae because I can't fucking remember his name. The fairy that basically she ends up with. I thought I'd missed a big chunk at the beginning of where they'd had like a prior meeting and like a proper conversation about what was going on. That's not the case. This was really, in a sense, fast-paced. I'm really struggling to get my thoughts across because I'm struggling with my thoughts on the basis that I honestly thought I was going to love this and I just didn't. I really disliked it. It's such a disappointment. I just really struggled with how fast the whole them two meeting. Her entire point is to save her brother Damon, who has been missing for a couple of years, and she spends her time basically working in a barn looking for Damon, and then she ends up meeting this fairy and he basically lets her know that he knows where her brother is and says that he'll take her to her, but there's like a catch, and this catch means that a lot of things happen. However, those things happen very quickly and make no sense to me. Not a single ounce of sense is made in this book to me personally anyway. I didn't get it, did not get it at all, didn't get it. I felt like I saw a review say that this has been sold as like a cross between ACOTAR and The Cruel Prince, and I would agree with that. I would also say that it's probably a bit of a cross of the Bargainer series as well. I've been finishing that off tonight. I haven't finished it yet, but I've been continuing reading that. Some similarities in that as well. So a cross between, on the basis that ACOTAR, Bargainers kind of reminds me of ACOTAR as well. So on the basis that I feel like it's a lesser version. I don't want to shit all over this book because in general I like KJ Sutton's writing style. I really enjoyed the Charlie Travesty series that she did with Jessie Elliott. Really enjoyed that series and I will pick up more from her in the future. Just didn't like this one at all. Oh, hello. Just didn't like this one at all. But yeah, I feel like it's a combo of ACOTAR, The Cruel Prince and The Bargainers, just not done as well, which is a shame. Yeah, I just really struggled with it and I'm really sad. Really sad about it. It makes me really sad because I wanted to like this book so much and I just really didn't. So that's a downer. However, on a lighter note, I've been reading Dark Harmony and I have just over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes left to go on the audio. I am currently on page, I think it's 306 of 429. Yeah, 306 of 429. So I've got just over 100 pages to go, 123 pages to go. So yeah, loving this one. I am obsessed with this series. I just love it so much. The characters are everything. The storyline is everything. This book actually, ironically enough, has more of like the war going on and the story sort of coming to a head essentially, if you like, but similarly has a lot more sex in it. I am here for it, but it is a little bit constant. I don't know, I'm living for it though. The scenes are written so well. I just really enjoy this, and there was a section of the day, not Thursday, just like yesterday, not Thursday but Wednesday, where I actually sat there and I thought, is it me and not Fortuna Sworn? Is it me that's the problem? Am I in a mood? Is something wrong with me? And then I picked up The Bargainers, and I've literally within about 20 pages of starting Dark Harmony, I was like, no, it's not me. It's the fucking book that I have a problem with. So I'm glad that The Bargainers has been able to help me. I keep saying Bargainers. It's not Bargainers. There's no S on the end. It's Bargainer. I'm glad that Dark Harmony has managed to confirm that information for me. But yeah, I am loving Dark Harmony so far. It's just hilarious. I love being with these characters. Callie and Des are everything, and I just fucking love Temper. She's so funny. We're getting a bit more out of her this time round and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, loving this one. So yeah, I'll check back in with you tomorrow and let you know. When I say tomorrow, I mean later on today because it's already Friday, but I'll let you know how I'm getting on. So I will check back in with you then. Hope you're all well. It's currently Saturday afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's 5 to 2. Today what I want to do is I'm going to actually watch Jade's stream of Animal Crossing today and probably play a little bit myself. I got myself a Nintendo Switch Lite and it came yesterday, so I was playing yesterday and I want to play a bit more today and see what I can learn from Jade as well, because I have lots of questions. I'm very confused. Both Chris and Jade say I keep asking really cute questions, but I'm just so confused I don't get it. So yeah, I want to do that. But last night I was reading The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson over on Jade's Patreon sprints, because she was doing really intense Patreon sprints again last night. She did some on Thursday, she did some again last night. So I was up to part 3, which is page 327. Page 320, yeah, page 327. And I'm now up to page 505. So I managed to do a really good chunk last night, like 170 odd pages, and I have 260 odd left to go. That's it. So I'm really happy with that. I just had this lot left to go. I'm really excited to get through the rest of this because it's very interesting. A lot more political this time round, but I'm still finding it really interesting and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, this is the second in the Mistborn trilogy, if you didn't know. And I'm looking forward to finishing this off. And then I also want to finish off, I'll just show a picture of it here because it's upstairs, but I also want to finish off All the Wandering Light by Heather Fawcett, which is the second in the Even the Darkest Stars series, which is a duology, so that will finish that series off. These books are left over from Polathon the week before last, but I have not had a chance to read them this week because I was doing a different reading vlog. So I want to read them this weekend. So they are literally my only 2 plans for this weekend. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Today's Galentine's Day. So I want to just say hey to all of my gals out there, and I love you. You know who you are. But tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I am obviously single. So I will not be celebrating Valentine's Day, but I will do myself like a nice meal. I've got some really good food I can eat, and then we'll chill for most of the day. So I'm just going to read. We've got the Patreon, not Patreon, we've got reading sprints, intense productivity sprints on Maddie's channel tomorrow morning, so I'll be doing those. And then I want to watch To All the Boys I've Loved Before 3 tomorrow. So I haven't seen it yet, so I want to watch it tomorrow. And then yeah, those are kind of like my only plans. If I finish this and All the Wandering Light before the end of tomorrow and I've still got a really decent chunk of time, I think I will pick up Battle Royale, which is the Burn Book Club's pick for the month of January, February, I think, yeah. So I think I'll pick that up because Maddie and Spoops are buddy reading that next week, but I think I'll pick it up early and get a head start on it because it is a chunky book and I do still have 5 books left on my TBR, which is awesome, and I will get through them because we've still got 2 weeks of the month left. But yeah, that's my plan. So The Well of Ascension and All the Wandering Light is my plan for the weekend, and if I finish those, I will, it depends on how much time I've got left. I might pick a graphic novel up and then Battle Royale, but I will then pick up Battle Royale. So yeah, those are my plans. So I thought I would just update you quickly before Jade goes live. She's about to go live, I think, at 2 o'clock. Oh, this might be it. So I will check back in with you when I've got an update for you, and I will speak to you in a little bit.
Tell me that it's my fault that it's over. Wish I played it different, I didn't know. All the times that you called me to be closer. Wish I paid attention, I should have known. You're probably with your friends, dancing on tabletops. Hands in his hair already saying that you forgot about me. I just don't wanna know who you give your loving to. You'll end up leaving here with someone. I just don't wanna know you be drinking way past 2, lights out and it's not me you're loving. I just don't wanna know
Hi team, it is Sunday and I thought I'd better give you a reading update because I haven't done that in a couple of days. And well, I've ended up mashing this vlog up with last week's vlog because this weekend's reading vlog hasn't gone very well. I did no reading yesterday. It's Sunday, by the way. Did I say that? I did no reading yesterday at all, just watched a bunch of movies. And then last week's fantasy romance reading vlog did not go well. I had like 2 whole clips that I could use. So we are combining the 2 and just doing a weekly reading vlog, which has not been going too great. So I need to give you a reading update. I finished Dark Harmony. I'm going to show a picture of it here because the book's upstairs. I finished Dark Harmony. I gave it 5 stars. I fucking loved it. I forgot just how much I really loved the characters in this series and how much I loved being with them, and Laura Thalassa's writing is just amazing. I just really loved it. This was super smutty compared to the others. Like, the others are smutty anyway, but this one was super smutty. There was sex everywhere, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great book. So 5 stars for Dark Harmony. I have just finished The Well of Ascension, which I am buddy reading with Catherine and Anna, and I have just finished it. It's got 5 stars. I fucking loved it. It was incredible. The cliffhanger, I need to know what happens next. I need to know. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I still have the rest of my Bookopoly TBR to get through, so maybe I try and make that a priority and then pick up the Hero of Ages when I can, but I really want to pick it up immediately. It's really bad. So yeah, 5 stars for The Well of Ascension, which is amazing because the Final Empire got 4. So I've really loved this as well. I can't tell you much about this because it's a complete continuation. It literally follows straight on from the Final Empire. But yeah, really loved this. What I should do next is pick up All the Wandering Light and finish this off because I don't have that long left to go because I'm up to page 302 and there are 432 pages in it, so I've got 132 pages left to go, and I should pick this up really, but honestly this is not on my Bookopoly TBR and I really need to focus on that. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna pick up Battle Royale, which is the Burned Book Club's pick, and this was on Bookopoly for Big Book. So I think I'm gonna pick this up and try and read this one. I'm struggling with the audio. It's on Scribd, but it seems to be really difficult to actually get it to work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't tend to read books this big. Physically, I don't read fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian. Physically, I read it audibly because I find it goes in a lot easier. I do struggle to concentrate with fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian physically reading, which is a bummer. However, we're going to give it a go, see what happens, maybe try out the audio. I can get it on Scribd on the computer working, but it's skipped chapter 0 and jumped straight into chapter 1, and I don't know how relevant chapter 0 is. So I'm going to physically read chapter 0 and then follow along with the audio and see if the audio is skipping stuff. If it is, I'm just going to have to try and physically read it. If it's not, I will try and listen to the audio. So I think that's what I'm going to pick up next, and we'll see how far I get through this tonight, and then tomorrow I will finish this vlog off. So this is where I'm up to. We'll see how this goes, I suppose, and I will check back in with you when I've got an update for you. So let's now wrap this up. First of all, I received a gift yesterday from my lovely friend Suzanne. This was for Valentine's Day. She sent me a bag of candy kittens, which I I'm halfway through. They're downstairs. I got a bit peckish last night, and she also sent me Skyward Volume 2, so thank you so much, Suzanne, for sending me these. I really appreciate it. You are adorable and just the sweetest, and I love you a lot, so thank you so much, Suzanne, for sending me these. But I just thought I would mention that because obviously I didn't vlog opening it, and I thought I would let you know. So the books that I managed to read this week, I managed to read 3 books this week, which I think is correct. And the books were Fortune Sworn by KJ Sutton. I gave this 2 stars. I think I've explained why I've given this 2 stars, so I'm not going to bang on about it again. I'm really gutted about this. This was a high anticipation for me. High anticipation? I was highly anticipated to pick this book up, and I'm just really bummed that it didn't go the way I hoped it would. Sorry, dropping the other books. I'm just really bummed it didn't go the way I hoped it would, but it is what it is. We are where we are with it. 2 stars. Really sad, but these things happen. Then I read Dark Harmony by Laura Thalassa, which is the 3rd/4th. There's 3 books in total, but there is also a novella, book 2.5. So book 3 in the Bargainer series, and I gave this 5 stars. I fucking loved it. It was so good. I just really love the Bargainer series overall. I'm obsessed with the series. I'm so glad I've got the bind-ups that I can go back and read this anytime. I feel like this will be one of those series that I'll never get bored of rereading, like the Akatar series, because I just really enjoy it overall. It's such a laugh. It's so entertaining. I just love everything about this series. Laura Thalassa's knocked it out of the park, so I really love this one. It gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend this series to those of you that enjoy your fantasy romance, your very steamy, smutty scenes. Epic. Chef's kiss. Really good. And then finally I managed to finish The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, also 5 stars. I really enjoyed this. This is the follow-on from The Final Empire, so the 2nd book in the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson, and I really enjoy this series so much. I gave The Final Empire 4, so this was a 5 star, and it looks like the final one, Hero of Ages, may be a 5 star. I'm going to predict it is going to be, but I really enjoyed this so much. We got so much more character development. Sazed is one of my favourite characters in this whole series. I really enjoy him. There were things that happened in this that I wasn't expecting. It shook me a lot with some of the characters, and I'm sad, I'm elated, I'm happy, I am nervous about where this is gonna go. But I'm really enjoying this series, and I cannot wait to pick up Hero of Ages. This is a buddy read with Anna and Catherine, so waiting for them to catch up, and hopefully I can pick up, I'm going to be picking up Hero of Ages in the first week, so I can't wait to do so. But yeah, really enjoying this so far, and cannot wait to chat to the girls about it. It's been a great time so far, so yeah, I'm loving this one. So that's what I managed to read this week. I'm happy with that on the basis that I read like a shit ton for Polathon, and I was obviously struggling this week, so yeah, I'm happy with what I managed to read, but we are where we are with it. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading vlog. I'm sorry, I know it's not been as like, I don't know, as many books as usual or whatever, but we are where we are with it. Hopefully this coming week will be better. But I hope you have enjoyed this reading vlog. Please chat to me in the comments down below about what you've been reading. If you've read any of these, let me know in the comments down below, and I shall speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.